Here's a few questions that are asked about my position when it comes to prophecy or eschatology, and I'm going to answer a few of them and see how fast I can go. Number one, how does Revelation 4:1's depiction of John being called up here indicate a future rapture event distinct from first century events? Well, come up here. This is a vision. This is God talking, or an angel talking to John, saying, "And I will show you things which shall be hereafter." I believe that's Revelation 4:1-2. You got to remember the original audience. People always forget this. I don't know why. It's because the book of Revelation has had so much drama and so much projected into our future that people always ignore who originally it was written to. John expected certain things from the audience of Revelation. Remember, it's 7 churches which are in Asia. They were in the first century. They are no longer alive. So once you realize that those people there are reading this book, and it's a revelation to them, it's visions for them to understand. We cannot take those visions and try to apply it to a future that John never intended. See? It's not for a future 2,000 years off. It was to be soon. It was supposed to come quickly. It was at hand. And over again, the Bible says the Lord will not tarry. The Lord will not wait. And so there's so many passages that this is a problem for when you do this. When you interpret it based off of our future. But we're not the original audience. We are not the ones who should be interpreting those passages into our future. It was in their future. So I think that's where we get the biggest problems here, is we're looking at this from the eyes of our current situation. But if we're interpreting in our current situation, what are we also doing? If none of these prophecies happen in our future and we die, future Christians will say that it was not for us, but it was for them. You see that? How it's going to go over and over and over again. Unbelievers throughout all of history will say one thing: the Christians are always wrong about those prophecies in the book of Revelation. Why should we listen to them? They are always, always, always wrong. But you know what unbelievers could never say? They could not say that. Of course they could say it, but they would never be able to be for sure about the first century audience, because all the vision is interpreted in light of the Old Testament. And so it's not interpreted literally like so many people want to do this. They want to make the book of Revelation literal. Like, we're not going to go to heaven and see a dead lamb with 7 eyes and 10 horns walking around there, or 7 horns, whatever it is. We're not going to see a physical lamb there, okay? We're not going to see a temple. Remember, there's no temple there. We're not going to see a number of the different things that the Bible says. It's a vision. All visions are symbolic unless otherwise stated, but we have so many examples. We have Daniel's vision. Everything that Daniel says about the beasts of the nations, none of it is literal. It's symbolic. It's the attitude of those nations. Like, we have so many examples also when we have, here's another one in the book of Acts chapter 10. Peter has a vision of unclean animals coming down on his sheet to him, and God says, kill and eat. But the interpretation of that vision has nothing to do with literally eating or killing anything. It was about preaching the gospel to Cornelius. So I think we're just getting visions wrong. Let the Bible interpret the visions. Don't let the local news or Fox News or CNN interpret biblical visions.